Today we will talk about the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula is another tool used to solve quadratic equations. Remember that quadratic equations resemble the ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. The quadratic formula is what you see next. X equal the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. Remember, to use the quadratic formula, you must have a quadratic equation. You also must set the quadratic equation equal to 0. Let's try an example. In this example, we have the quadratic equation 3x squared plus 5x equal 1. The first thing we have to do is set the equation equal to 0. To do this, we will subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. We have 3x squared plus 5x minus 1 equal 0. We're going to use the quadratic formula. X is equal to the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c, all divided by 2 times a. So now we have to think about what the values of a, b, and c are. So looking at our quadratic equation, our a is the coefficient of the first term. So our a is 3. B is the coefficient of the middle term, so we have a positive 5 in the middle. And C is the coefficient of the last term. Last term is negative 1. Remember to keep the sign in front of the number. So now we'll fill in the quadratic formula. We have the opposite of B, so this is going to be the opposite of 5, plus or minus the square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 1, all divided by 2 times 3. So x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 25. Then we take the sign in front. Negative 4 times 3 gives us negative 12. Negative 12 times negative 1 is a positive 12, all over 6. So x is equal to negative 5 plus or minus the square root of 37. Again, all over 6. So when we look at our answer, it's actually two answers in one. One answer is negative 5 plus the square root of 37 all over 6. The other is negative 5 minus the square root of 37 all over 6. We're able to use the one formula. We're able to use the one formula to find both answers.